I'm solo. Got a selfie pic in that photo. I'm charged up and by next year, I'ma pull up in that Roro. Got Rolls Royce in my vision. See a Lambos in my dreams. Need a Bentley truck or that G-Wagon, cause the ladies love big things. Ooh, I don't know what you heard. In all honesty, I'm the truth. They need Rick Rock in this rap game like Tupac and that juice. And I don't sip lean in my soda. But the little homies, they pour it. And if you got a problem, you can catch the hands on God, fooling you to go up. Hey, you know I got the shit poppin'. It's poppin'. Pull up and go shopping. If I see something I won't fool, I'ma ball out, it's no problem. She blowing bands, you a fan. So you looking for me, here I am. I'ma pull up with 2 burners on me like Yosemite Sam. Damn, I know y'all don't like me. I pull up and
yeah. How y'all doing tonight, man? Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. 44 million ENT. Truth Talk Radio, man. Chilling with your boy, Henry Ali, man. I'm so glad y'all can tune in tonight. We're going to get right off into it tonight, y'all. Man, that's that boy Rick Rock, man, getting us kicked off, man. Man, I hope y'all enjoy that, man. Yeah. That's how we doing it. Man, I'm glad y'all could tune in, man. I'm glad y'all can really be with me tonight. Me personally, you know, I'm gonna get right on into it. You know, me personally, I'm at a loss for words, you know, but you know, I'm gonna try to, for sure, make it through this situation. Tonight, y'all, as y'all can see, the title of tonight's show is "Say Her Name." Breonna Taylor. And me personally, y'all, I'm not into clickbait, nothing like that. So it was, to me, this was even writing her name in my title, you know, it was something that I had to deal with and you know, really pray about. But we're gonna go and get into it tonight, y'all. You know, say her name, Breonna Taylor. Well, I'll start out first of all by saying that, you know, I send out my condolences to the Taylor family and all of those who are involved, you know, around her and in her corner on a daily basis. See, it's a whole lot easier for us to, you know, cheer, so to speak, or to, you know, say we feel a certain way, but we're not actually in that situation. So we really won't know exactly how the Taylor family is feeling right now until we are put into a similar situation. Now, if you've been in that before, you can empathize. But one thing that I wanted to just make sure that we cover tonight, man, I'm looking at, you know, first of all, I'm going to address Charles Barkley, you know. And I remember when I was growing up, Charles Barkley said that he was not a role model, you know, which is understandable, and I get all of that. But, you know, not being a role model, my brother, does not mean that you have to be insensitive to other people and their problems and what they're going through. If you know, you from Alabama, what did Muddy tell all of us? She say, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Or what they call shut the hell up. Period. If you have nothing good to say about the situation, Brother Charles, just shut up. Now, I wonder, you know, since you know these situations are different, Charles, are you going to go to Alabama State or go to maybe Southern or Grambling or something and help them help coach basketball or something like that at a historically black university? Are you going to do something like that? Until you do something like that, Charles, any black issues, I think you just kind of need to hush a little bit. You heard me? So we just nip that in the bud. But since I'm on that topic, you know, I'm going to say this as I get off into this subject matter. Big shouts out to Deion Sanders. and his head coaching job at Jackson State University. Congratulations to Terrell Owens also, who will be on his coaching staff. Congratulations to those brothers, man, and I wish y'all well. But when it comes down to being insensitive about others, and you got all of these people in these high places, I guess with long money or long pockets or deep pockets or whatever they want to say, you know, then they weigh in their opinion on the situation in which, you know, they really, in all honesty, they really don't care. You know, it's a marketing tool. Now you got a brother by the name of Steven Jackson that really cares. You know, it's a few others. I hate to go down a list, but I'm just like, these are the people that's in the headlines, right? But I just want to ask a question to Hollywood before I get too deep in this thing. I want to ask a question to Hollywood. I know Breonna Taylor was following somebody on Instagram or Facebook or somebody famous, right? And I'm wondering, you know, did you say her name then? Right? I'm wondering, for all the little Breonna Taylors that's alive right now, all of her little sisters that's coming after her right now, right? Because all our babies got to say her name. So all of her little sisters that's coming behind her right now, and these little girls is reaching out, you know, just to the women. I don't want no R. Kelly shit to pop off or nothing like that, but I'm just talking about the little females, girls reaching out to the women role models of Hollywood, and they reaching out to them and stuff. And, you know, you got women out here that's trying to start businesses and things of that nature, and they reaching out to these Hollywood folk, right? And they won't even say their name back. They won't even like your stuff on Instagram. Come on, man. They won't even like your shit on Facebook. They won't even follow you on YouTube. They won't. It's nothing, bruh. Listen, you got to be in the numbers. See, it's like they rub elbows with each other, but they forget for some reason that we are the backbone of what they do. Now, I ain't saying all. I can't put that just like me saying everybody. I ain't saying all. You do have a few of them out there that actually reach back and actually, you know, respond back to you. You know, some of them might be, you know, protective of whatever they might have achieved and accomplished in their life, which is fine. But we have to be careful now, Hollywood. All of the little Breonna Taylors that's coming after her. Right? We have to be careful, big brothers, for all of the Trayvon Martins that is coming after him. See, because it's some young men out there that probably look up to their favorite athlete or their favorite rapper or their favorite something or such another, right? And then you won't even like the, you know, the people's posts or nothing like that. Come on, y'all. It's like now, this is hot. Breonna Taylor, say her name. This is hot. This hot news. Right? So what about all the little young brothers and sisters that's out there reaching out to Hollywood and trying to get y'all to say their name in one of their posts? See, I know I'm pissing y'all off, so I know y'all ain't gonna say nothing about 44. But at the same time, if you mad at, hey, what did Ray Charles' mama tell him? She said, scratch a lie, find a thief. That's what she said. She said, scratch a lie, find a thief, right? So if you get mad because I'm scratching that lie that y'all say that y'all love y'all fans so much, show it. Like some of them everyday people that's doing magnificent things in the world. Like some of them people that's just being an everyday Joe Blow, and they probably done bought everything and been in every movie, every record you done put out. I'm talking about real fans. Fanatics about your work. So, I mean, in my humble beginnings, it's like I'm trying to start out now and reach out to all of 127 of what's going on in following 44. See, and if you practice these things, see, then you can perfect these things. Now, I can't say I can't get to everybody at one time, but through the time, I'm going to try to touch and reach out to everybody that done subscribe to 44 million ENT. Why? Because I know without them, I'm just out here blowing smoke. You know what I'm saying? Without them, I'm responsible for 127. So if I got millions of followers following me, then I have to be careful with this sword that's called a tongue in my mouth. See, I have to be careful with that thing. I don't want to cut nobody. And see, a lot of times, all of these cats that's cutting folks, 9 times out of 10, they probably, you know what I'm saying, cutting themselves at the same time. So no harm, no foul. But we have to really look at this thing. And while we sitting up and we with this issue, I'm going to touch on this. For all y'all just joining, we going to say her name one time, Breonna Taylor. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all might as well go and type that in the chat. Breonna Taylor. Y'all can call in tonight. 424-216-8344. You know how I had to put it on the end. You know what I mean? Call in tonight. I want to hear how my people feel about that. And if you don't want to call in, I'm cool. I got it all, you know what I'm saying, put together. But anyway, since we're talking about this, I want us to stop for a minute and think about this whole Black Lives Matter movement. Stop for a moment and think. You have to know in your heart of hearts. Now, let me say this before I finish this. I'm pro-black. I'm not anti-white, but I am anti-anybody that ain't right. So let me finish this point. You have to know that if hashtag Black Lives Matter is a national commercial, right? You have to know in your heart of hearts that hashtag Black Lives Matter is not even owned by black folks. You have to know in your heart of hearts that hashtag Black Lives Matter is not even owned by black folks. That's deep, ain't it? Now, it baffles my mind to see all of the Black Lives Matter t-shirts and all of these things of that nature, and we as a people haven't even asked the question, where are the revenues and the funds going for the Black Lives Matter movement? Where are the resources going? Don't you know it's probably millions of babies in the ghettos around America, right? Now you say Black Lives Matter, then you want to say all lives matter. Well, let's see. Then you want to sit up and say Black Lives Matter, then all lives matter. I bet you without a shadow of a doubt, it's some little babies in the trailer park without computers and they got to stay at home virtually. It's some little black babies in the ghetto that ain't got computers. Now, since you want to say black lives, then all lives matter. You said blue lives matter, so you know they getting a check, and you still haven't taught the police to have enough common sense not to harass people on national damn television. This is what the hell we are marching about. Police brutality. Then you exercise this same shit we fighting over on national TV. Come on, people. Come on, people. Come on. We got to straighten up and fly right. You know, bullshit ain't nothing but chewed up grass. That's a scientific fact. You can check a bull out, check out what it eats. It eats grass and it shits out the grass. So bullshit literally is nothing but chewed up grass. And here we are falling for the bullshit one more time. One more time. Now then folks gonna get mad at me when I pull out this next clip and show what I mean by Sambo. Did y'all hear this, district attorney? I mean bona fide, certified, dignified Sambo. He is so far from an Uncle Tom. See, they lied and told us the story wrong. See, Uncle Tom was not the bad guy. It was Sambo. See, Uncle Tom, yes, he had access to the house. But see, Uncle Tom would at least go out and tell the slaves what was going on. But see, you had that slave that was in the field that wanted, he wanted his position so bad, right? That Sambo would go back and tell Massa what the plans were and what the slaves were up to. That's Sambo. We got a lot of Sambo ass niggas that's walking around talking about they black. You might be black, my brother, because you don't understand who you are. I made a video about it, y'all go check it out. But you don't understand who you are. The only thing that's making money off black is Crayola, not niggas. Somebody had the nerve to tell me, say, because I was going to get a t-shirt made, and y'all can quote me on this. I was going to get a t-shirt made that said, niggas' lives matter. Why was I going to do that? Because Crayola is making money off of Black Lives Matter. Somebody else is making money off of Black Lives Matter. Maybe if I get a niggas' lives matter t-shirt, maybe y'all will know that's black owned and operated, Negro owned and operated, Moorish owned and operated. People of color own and operated. Whatever title that you want to use, you know is not owned and operated by the opposition. And the opposition is anybody that ain't right. That's the opposition. You can be pro-white and not anti-black, but you anti anybody that ain't right. It don't matter. Flip the slogan around 300,000 different ways. At the end, you will see that we can all agree that we can all be against anybody that's not right. That's what we all can do. Now, I'm just setting up a small little clip, and I want y'all to see Sambo for yourself. See, some people don't believe that Sambo is in full effect. Some people don't believe that he really exists. I'm going to try to give y'all a close-up and personal view of what Sambo really looks like. Now, y'all hold on for a second. I don't even want to say this. I don't even want to say this clown name. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me take off this truth, because this is the truth. When I say Sambo, this is the truth. This really goes together. Truth and Sambo. But I take my shit off of this Sambo ass nigga here. Lord, Lord. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Sambo in the flesh. It's almost frightening. You know, you never seen Sambo face to face, have you? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's frightening. Your own people. Your own people. Now listen, that I want y'all to take y'all time, man, and let me get everything set up for y'all, because I want y'all to hear, because I know y'all like, Ali, you mean, why you calling this man Sambo? Hold on, I'm going to give y'all a good reason to just think. I ain't telling you to call him Sambo. You call him what you want. You call him district attorney for Louisville, Kentucky. I wouldn't give a shit what you call him. I'm going to call him Sambo. I just had to call him like I see him. This is Sambo in the flesh. Y'all had to excuse my mouse, because I got to press play so y'all can hear this. Matter of fact, I'll be a little professional about it. I don't want Sambo to think, you know, I'm trying. Nah, I got to. Oh, Lord. I don't even care right now. This Sambo, man, I got to do it. This Sambo. I keep truth up there. Hold on. I'm messing up because I got to get the Sambo. I'm just clicking around playing with y'all. Here it is, Sambo.
During the last 6 months, we've all heard mention of possible charges that could be brought in this case. It's important to understand that all the charges that have been mentioned have specific meanings and ramifications. Criminal homicide encompasses the taking of a life by another. While there are 6 possible homicide charges under Kentucky law, these charges are not applicable to the facts before us because our investigation showed and the grand jury agreed that Mattingly and Cosgrove were justified in the return of deadly fire after having been fired upon by Kenneth Walker. Let me state that again. According to Kentucky law, the use of force by Mattingly and Cosgrove was justified to protect themselves. This justification bars us from pursuing criminal charges in Miss Breonna Taylor's death. The truth is now before us. The facts have been examined, and a grand jury comprised of our peers and fellow citizens has made a decision. Justice is not often easy. It does not fit the mold of public opinion, and it does not conform to shifting standards. It answers only to the facts and to the law. With this in mind, we must now ask ourselves, where do we go from here?
The office used to have a lot of dignity, and that's something that's missing.
Deb Thompson is talking about the Oval Office and President Trump's.
Yeah, man. Let me get back to y'all right quick, because, now, see that next clip, that's man, I had it warmed up and lined up for y'all. That was for Trump. But let me get back to Sambo for a second. Because, now, do y'all hear what this man say? He said that under Kentucky law and this, that, and the third, the truth was, the truth was brought to light and all of this type crapola or whatever, right? Now, I think the law was written in the beginning. Now, if y'all gonna give me a Bible to read, now this the Bible y'all gave me to read. It said, thou shall not kill. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter about what your man's law is talking about. We're talking about law, God's law. So you mean to tell me that this man is not even going to be brought on trial for even being accused of murder when it's clear murder? Now, man, while we was watching that clip, man, we actually got a phone call in, man. Let me get back to this phone line, man. We're going to touch back on that. I don't want to be selfish and keep folks on the line all day. Man, let me see who we got on this phone. Man, thank you for calling 44 million ENT. Who we got here?
This is Mo.
You say Miles?
Mo.
Oh.
M-O. Mo.
Oh, Mo. Okay. How you doing tonight, Mo?
I'm good. How are you?
Man, I can't complain not one bit. We're going to say her name together right quick. 1, 2, 3. Breonna Taylor. Amen. What's on your mind tonight, sister?
Just protecting, respecting, and not neglecting the black women. We are the most disrespected group of people. And we need to be protected. We need to be respected. We need to be heard.
Well, yeah, I mean, you said it all right there, sister. And I mean, I'm like this here. And that's why, Mo, I've been really just kind of reluctant about saying something and stuff like that. But I mean, I have 2 daughters. So it's like enough is enough right now. You know what I'm saying? And my oldest child boyfriend, he probably about 6'4", 6'5", big brother. You know what I mean? So I don't want nobody to be hollering my baby name, because the police didn't trip. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, I do. And it's the same for our young men. It's the same thing. We as Black people are not protected. We're not respected. We're not acknowledged. We are thought of as less of a people. For some reason, they fear us. We don't create any fear in them. They do that. But I have boys. I have young men. One is 13, about to be 14. And I'm having to talk to him. And it's a whole different conversation you have to have these days with your children, girls and boys. You know, just Black children in parenting today, or Black children, is just different. You have to have conversations that maybe our parents didn't have to have with us.
Yeah.
You know, whereas you were taught to be respectful to, your elders and police officers and people who you thought were there to serve and protect.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're like, okay, yeah, they're here for that, quote unquote, supposed to, but that's not their job. They're not doing what they're supposed to do to protect us.
Yeah.
They're looking out for themselves. The conversation is different. How you carry yourself and the things that you say and, who you hang around, like all that kind of stuff, and watch what you do, where you go, how you look. I mean, none of that is the stereotypical things that we would normally tell our kids. Doesn't even apply anymore because we're not protected, just for being Black, like just because you exist.
Right. You got to, yeah.
It's hard enough to explain. I can't tell you why they don't like you. I can't tell you why they fear. They just do because you exist. You've done nothing to this person or these people. And they fear you. You walk in the room and they fear you. And we're the ones that should be fearful because we're the ones whose lives are threatened. We could not go home to our families.
Yeah, and then on top of that, Mo, I'm like, we've been robbed of everything, our culture, our heritage. You know what I mean? So it's like, what?
Language, our families, yes.
Right. So we've been separated since the beginning of America. You know what I mean? And it's like every time, I look at it and I say, man, that's why I look at 44 million ENT like this, man. It's about 44 million, Black people here in this country. I like to say Moorish or Moorish descent to give us some type of nationality. You know what I mean? But people of color, whatever you want to say, Black people. And I wanted to represent a company that represented all of us. You know what I mean? 44 million entertainment, because I look at it like this, Mo. When it comes to entertainment, we are superior in entertainment. You know what I mean? But
absolutely we are.
Yeah.
In most genres and all facets of entertainment, we are superior. We dominate. Because we have to compensate, because, we have to work twice as hard to achieve a small level of success.
Right. You're right. And I mean, and then we instill in our children that they have to work 10 times as harder as the as the other race to get ahead in life. So it's like,
that's right.
I mean, those conversations, we should be able to just say, okay, baby, go to school and get your education, and the opportunity shall be equal for you as it is the next person.
Mm-hmm.
But
unfortunately, that's not the conversation.
Nah, that's not the conversation. So, like I say, Mo, is it anything else you want to say to the people, or any websites, or any, I know everybody TikTok crazy, and everybody, Instagram, any shouts out to the people, so people can follow you.
Oh, to follow me? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. I'm Mo, and it's actually a nickname. It's for Monique. And I'm on TikTok. I'm eat.ya.greens, Greene. Eat Your Greens is my name on TikTok and on Instagram. I appreciate you, reaching out to me and having me to call in. Thank you for having me, and I'm glad I was able to contribute to the conversation this evening. I'm going to end with this. Please vote. We have to try to deconstruct, society and systemic racism. We can't change it overnight. We can start the efforts to do something to make it somewhat easier and somewhat better for future generations.
Oh.
Go out and vote. Let's get this orange man out of office.
Already. Hey, man, big shouts out to Mo, man. Y'all show Mo some love up in that chat. Hey, Mo, make sure you go in the chat and leave your information in there so it'll be left in the live. So anybody that listens to this in the future, let them know that you got all love from 44 Million ENT. For sure.
All right. Will do. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate you.
All right. Have a good night.
All right. Later. Yeah, man, that was Mo calling in, man, and you know we talking about Breonna Taylor, but she got a serious concern too. You know what I'm saying? She got two young teenage, you know what I'm saying, boys that she trying to raise in this society. You know, so big shouts out to Mo, man. I appreciate it. Hey, if either one of them play baseball, holler at me. Nah, you know I'm always recruiting around here, but anyway, you know. I feel what she's saying, man, about that whole conversation, because now even with me having daughters, it's like now you got to have that conversation with your daughters. It's not just a conversation for our young black men anymore. It's a conversation for our daughters too. You know what I mean? And it just pisses me off, you know, every time I think about Dylan Roof, y'all. I hate to bring up, you know what I'm saying, oh shit, but every time I think about Dylan Roof and how the police took him to Burger King, right? They took this dude to Burger King, dog, after they arrested him, after he killed parishioners in the church in South Carolina. They took this fool. Listen, y'all, man, this is some bullshit. Like, they took this dude to Burger King. Is that what the police? So you mean to tell me that they only protect and serve a certain kind of people? You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. That's some bullshit. You know, and I can't get past the fact that they had the nerve. Now, they had a no-knock warrant. We got to know what's going on, y'all. They had a no-knock warrant, and they went and just knocking on the door and not announcing who they were. Now, you know, they want to get witnesses and stuff. You know, money talk, bullshit walk. So and the truth can walk in this situation, because you got people that's willing to testify for a little dollar or two that say that they heard the police announce themselves, right? But if somebody came in y'all house, in our house, or anybody's house right now, unannounced, you gonna do something. You ain't got time to call 911 and they up in your house. How you gonna call 911 on 911 that's shooting at you? Who the hell you gonna call? Ghostbusters? Look at the bullshit they put in our brain. Who you gonna call? That's who the hell you gonna call now? Ghostbusters. Because you can't call the police even in a civil dispute or a domestic dispute right now, even with your spouse. And I say this to all women, black, white, you know, anybody. Man, y'all be careful calling these police and whatever on your spouses and your children and all of that stuff. Man, y'all don't know how these folks gonna handle your loved ones. You know what I mean? Fellas, same thing. Oh, you know, old people in the neighborhood, whatever, you know, stop calling the police on people for nonsense. Make sure it's something going on. Stop, man. If somebody asks you to put a mask on in the store, man, don't y'all see life is too short? I'm gonna say her name again, Breonna Taylor. I'm gonna say her name again, Breonna Taylor. Don't y'all see that life is too short to be around here on that bullshit? Now, calling your loved ones because they said something funny at the last family reunion. You know, not speaking to your neighbor because their dog left a little poop in the grass. Come on, y'all. You get mad and ready to fight somebody because they cut you off in traffic. What the hell is wrong with society today? What happened to live and let live? Whatever happened to that damn motto? People don't even say that shit no more. Live and let live. They don't say that no more. CNN show ain't talked about nothing living since March. Everything been death. 200,000, 300,000 coronavirus, death. That's all they talk about, death. That's all they want to see. Destruction of mankind so the elitists can do what they want to do. Now, the solution is real simple to the COVID, y'all. Like, this is not, it's not, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what we all need to do. Go to the store. I done said it before. Go to the store. Get us about 2 weeks to 3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks of grocery. And chill out. And so we can stop flooding the hospitals and stuff with corona. Now, if you got something going on at the crib, you need to go to the hospital. I advise you to go. But y'all act like sitting at home with all of these luxuries and amenities that we have for 2 weeks and just shutting it down is going to hurt us. Hell, you leave home for 2 weeks on vacation. You mean to tell me that you go work for 20 years to get you a $300,000, $400,000, maybe even, if you're uppity, you might got you $1 million crib or better. And not even uppity. Some people work hard to get what they get. We all do, so I hate to say uppity. Y'all excuse my French, because everybody's so damn sensitive. But you mean to tell me you work hard, you work that hard, and you would get upset about staying in your house, which you done worked hard for 2 weeks? Now y'all talking about the ballot. Y'all need to put on the ballot anything doing from March to whenever the coronavirus is over. Should nobody have to be put out of their homes? Should nobody have to be their lights turned off? Nothing. It's about to get cold. So guess what, y'all? If Mo called him the orange man, right? The orange man told us that the virus was gonna kind of wither away in the summertime. That didn't happen. So if this thing is anything like the flu, right? Why the country can't go in quarantine for 14 days? Y'all better get these conspiracy theories out of y'all brain about they 5G and all that. Man, you already got 5G. It's in your pocket. That shit is irrelevant. You been had 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, and whatever other G they go up to on your damn phone, you gon' get it because you are helpless without that phone. So if they get 10G, stop with the bullshit. Y'all gonna have 10G in y'all pocket. Well, not y'all. We all gonna have 10G in our pockets. So don't think I'm just fussing at y'all. I'm just off the 5G shit. Talking about they trying to instill 5G. They didn't already install that shit. What you thinking about? You think they need coronavirus to install some shit like that? No, they don't need coronavirus for that. I'm sorry to break the news to you all. No, they don't need that shit. Now, I'm just at a point now to where, as I close and get out of here, Breonna Taylor, I had to say her name again. Can't y'all see, y'all, we done went from, now this police brutality, I'm just going to go through my lifetime. I don't want to tell how old I am, but I'm going to take y'all back and we're going to come forward. I ain't going to go through all of them. I'm just go, different times here. Don't y'all remember this? Can't we all just get along? Don't y'all remember that ass whooping? Man, tell me, please, somebody, tell me if you don't remember that ass whooping. Can't we all just get along? Y'all remember that shit? Come on, man. Can't we all just get along? All right, so that was the cry. Jesse Jackson, everybody, they got Al Sharpton, everybody got beside Brother Rodney King, rest in peace. They got beside brother Rodney King, right? And that was the chant, Can't we all just get along, right? Now, I can go back, and I don't want to leave a generation out because, what I'm saying, these my these my elders. But we all remember Dr. King. We ain't got to go through that, right? They had the dogs and the water hose and shit, right? We ain't got to go through that, right? We know about that. So I'm just trying to bring y'all up to speed. What I lived through. Rodney King, we all just get along, right? All right. Not too long after that, right? After we got along for a little while, right? You had Trayvon Martin, you done had Freddie Gray, you done had Mike Brown, and the list go on. Tamir, right? Then check out what happened. They say, hands up, don't shoot. We had that movement for a little while, right? Now, after that, we had hashtag Black Lives Matter, right? I hope I'm going in chronological order here. I hope I am. You had Black Lives Matter. And that's what we pretty much at. That's where we at right now. Until this last thing that we own right now. And that's say her name. This has to be one of the most tragic ways to leave the earth. Let's go there. Neither did she have a counterfeit $20 bill, since I know Charles Barkley, ignorant ass, wanted to say something about George Floyd, R.I.P. and I send my condolences out to the Floyd family. He didn't do that. She didn't do that. She wasn't in the park with a toy gun. She didn't do that. She wasn't selling cigarettes in New York. She wasn't doing that. This sister was asleep in her own home. Sleep. And here comes somebody kicking through your door, unannounced. Anybody with good sense gonna do the same thing. Now, you check this out now. Y'all got to understand this. They found no drugs. They didn't. The firearm that the boyfriend shot at them with was registered. They didn't even have an illegal firearm in the house. Now, peep that shit out, Mr. Attorney Sambo. Listen, that Sambo ass nigga didn't even go after the fact to find out who signed the warrant for them to go in there in the first place. Didn't even go after that part. Then gonna say had a nerve with his Sambo ass to say that under Kentucky law, whatever the hell he said, you couldn't bring charges up on the police because they fired in self-defense. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out of here. Well, tell you what, Sambo, let somebody come in your house unannounced, and I'll see what your Sambo ass do and what you gonna do to protect your family. What you gonna do? There's some sisters out there that's trained with that thing, man, and you bust up in their house, they gonna shoot out. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Not to even bring them on trial for murder, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. That's Sambo in the flesh right there, y'all. Y'all better watch cats like that, man. That's a political move. He lieutenant governor, so his next move, attorney general, his next move is lieutenant governor, his next move is governor. After that, to run for the Senate, then probably run for the Senate or the House. Then after that, he probably will have presidential goals and aspirations, because he proved to them, he's proven to whoever might put money behind him in the movement to keep minorities, or whatever you want to call it, whatever damn adjective you want to put on the shit. You want to put black and give Crayola some credit? Fine. I'm cool with that. Now, y'all talk about action. As I close, I'm going to say her name one more time, Breonna Taylor. So, as I close, I want us to really think about this. My sister was in her sleep. She ain't had an opportunity to even put her hands up. She ain't have an opportunity to say, well, who is it? Boyfriend asked who it was. They didn't say nothing, just kicked on in the door. They heard a male voice. And that's all they need to do to kill us. It's just hear a black male voice. Now, they ain't even got to make sure it's a brother, just to hear the voice and sound like a brother. They getting worse and worse, y'all. Well, I'm going to tell y'all this. My feet hurt. And I ain't marching. You hear me? Y'all be careful, and we following all of these, you know, people that want to say our name after we gone, and they don't want to say our name while we alive. We better be careful with that. Getting mad over bullshit and not talking to your loved ones over some dumb shit, and, you know, life is too short. I'm going to say it again, say her name, Breonna Taylor. Life is too short to be bickering and fighting with your family members over some materialistic bullshit or some verbal bullshit. You only get but one life. You ain't going to get it back. And while they so busy taking our lives, we should be so busy putting our lives together as a community. And until we the people stand up and be the people, that bullshit that they wrote and that the Constitution means nothing. I wonder when they say we the people, what they talking about the people who signed the document, or what they talking about all of us. History shows that they was talking about none of us, and they was just only talking about the elite. Hey, y'all be good out there, man. Don't y'all forget, when y'all get a chance, to share and subscribe and like. When y'all get a chance, y'all go over there to 44 million ENT at Instagram. 44 million ENT. We on TikTok now. I don't have any content on there. I'm waiting on y'all to send me some funny stuff, and I'm going to put it on there. Hey, all of y'all out there that joined us in the chat today, hey, I appreciate all of y'all. When y'all get a chance, man, y'all make sure y'all go and check out Shantae, you know, Wayans, at Shantae Wayans on Instagram. When y'all get a chance, make sure y'all check out Rick Rock, Pull Up. That's also 44 million ENT. Make sure y'all go and check out, man, just anybody that's an everyday person, man. Check them out, bro. Like they stuff, man. Subscribe to them, man. If you see somebody out there trying to do something, man, I'm just saying this to the 44 million ENT family out there. Man, go out there and try. Let's start supporting those people who are trying to start up and trying to get somewhere. You know what I mean? Let's go subscribe to those people. All those people who got blue checks and they don't want to follow us back, man. We need to really just consciously think about that, right? And let's use the power that we have. Don't y'all forget, man, November is coming up, man. Y'all go out there and vote, man. Exercise your right. Do what you got to do, man. I'm not telling nobody not to vote. Just be careful in the choices that you make, and understand we got to live with that for another 4 years, right? Hey, again, big shouts out, man, to my executive producer, man, Miss Elvira Wayans, holding it down, man. I seen my sister Fatima came through here tonight too. Hey, man, and all the rest of y'all, man, appreciate Mo. I can't forget about Mo calling into the show, man, and expressing her feelings tonight, man. I really appreciate the love with that. If nothing else, man, Hey man, I'm gonna get this song out here, man. This for my homeboy, man, Joe Smith, man, all the way out the boot, man. You know what I'm saying? I always try to show love. I always try to show love for the crib, man. I'm always on, you know what I'm saying, on that tip. You know what I mean? So, man, without further ado, man, this is artist Joe Smith. Man, we gonna get out of here, man. 44 million ENT. Appreciate y'all for coming through, man.
Shout to speak English, kiss, French, dress, tie.
I don't know if y'all. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for coming through, man. 44 million ENT, man. This has been your boy, Henry Ali, man. Hey, don't y'all forget, man. Hit that bell when y'all subscribe. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, I'm going to say it again before I get out of here. Hey, you a queen. Hey, you going to be missed, my sister. Hey, much love to you. Say her name with me one time, y'all. Breonna Taylor. Already. Y'all be good. We out of here.
Time, she got that pretty brown, driving me wild. It's your vernacular, you so immaculate. I know you probably tired of hearing that same old. You know how the game go, riding in a Range Rover. Days long, nights cold, Henny on the rocks. You ain't gotta be perfect, girl, just be willing to love. Appreciating perfect honesty and all of your bug. But shawty, won't you be my lady? If you feeling it, then holler, that's the shout. Speak English, kiss, French, dress, tie. Queen, if I never seen one, she a stallion. Know she got a past, probably got a little mileage, but that don't take away from the fact though, shawty, you a goddess. She be on her own shit. Queen, if I never seen one, shawty, you the hottest. You know, Queen, if I never seen one. I crave a piece of you, not open for exposure, shawty. You're more than my imagination can handle. See, you want peace within yourself and resolution to your anguish. I admire your courage, and really, you ain't gotta change shit. She be on her own shit, that grown shit alone, shit that most niggas don't get. She might have a moment where she tell you what she want with respect, and it's all good. Spend the night and I'm coolin'. Say she only know 2 of my songs, but she be grooving to them. Spend the night and I'm coolin'. She say she only knew 2 of my songs, but she be grooving to them. Shout to speak English, kiss, French, dress, tie. Queen, if I never seen one, she a stallion. Know she got a past, probably got a little mileage, but that don't take away from the fact though, shawty, you a goddess. Queen, if I never seen one, shawty, you the hottest. You the hottest I've seen, shawty. Queen, if I never seen one. Hey, see, she be on her own shit, and she be on that grown shit. She ain't worried about a nigga, no why? Cause she be in her zone shit. Yeah. And shawty, you a goddess. Yeah, she be on her.
Hey, you a goddess, Breonna Taylor. Hey, we love you. We out of here. 44 million ENT. We gone.
Yeah, shout to speak English, kiss, French, dress, tie. Queen, if I never seen one, she a stallion. Know she got a past, probably got a little mileage, but that don't take away from the fact though, shawty, you a goddess.